Alrighty. Welcome to the official start of the 2guys1table podcast, the podcast where we have two guys and one table right here. My name's Ryan. I'm one of your hosts.
My name's Evan, and I'm the other host.
And this is episode 1.
This is the first episode.
I'm excited.
How long have we been trying to film this for?
We've been trying to start this since late September, I think.
Like September last year.
Yeah.
Like, it's been almost a year now.
Yeah.
I've been trying to do this.
On res at college, we met first day, and we've kind of, how did this idea even came up? We just
me and Ryan, like, we do a lot. Like, we always have a lot of stories, and we find that, like, we have interesting opinions on things that go on in the world. And we're like, people love listening to our conversations because we're just always like, we always have something odd to say.
Something going on, something.
We always kind of make jokes out of stuff, so we're like, why not share it with the world, eh? Right?
And it's honestly better now that we're starting it out because we have so many more stories from last year and all that stuff too. So basically, this podcast is going to be about us, our lives, what's going on in the world, like weekly news and all that jazz. We'll see where it goes. We will hopefully get bigger and better as time goes on, but topic number 1, would you like to start or would you like me to start?
So first, I think for the viewers, we should give a little background on ourselves. So we both graduated college now. We're both carpenters, just in the workforce. Yeah, we did the same program together. Mm-hmm. We just got super close because the first day. What did I bring out for you, Rai?
Oh, so first day was our frosh week, and me and my roommate at the time, we got a bunch of people who were just knocking on doors back and back, just back to back. And we get a group of there's 12 of us, something like that. And we are going down to the first floor where he was, and I knock on his door. Didn't even know who this guy was, whatever. First interaction we have, I'm knocking on the door. He opens the door right away, shirtless, with a shot ski. So if you don't know what a shot ski is, it's basically a big ski tray thing with a bunch of shot slots for shot glasses. And he had a bottle of Pink Whitney and shot ski, and we did shots our first night, and it's been history ever since. Yeah,
so we ended up not knowing we were in the same program for a little bit. Like, we ended up just hanging out because we really fucked with each other like that. And so we ended up realizing we were in the same program, so we're like, this is super sick. But we ended up being split up for the first 2 semesters. But just the love for sports and us both being super
Degenerates.
outgoing and not really caring what people think of us and going out and just wanting to do our thing. It literally just expanded the friendship from there, and we just kind of we'd always go out just giving no fucks and just kind of doing what we love to do, and so with that came a lot of stories, and people always loved hearing the stories. We'd have a couple of teachers that would just follow us around and just want to hear what we did on the weekend because there's always something interesting going on. So that's a little bit about us, but as this goes on and as more stories come out, you guys will learn a little bit more because there's always something, eh, Rai?
Yep, and we're gonna start doing special guests too. We're supposed to have Wyatt today. Yeah, that kind of went to shit, but every couple episodes there's gonna be a new guest, whatever. You'll get to know all them and stuff like that. It'll be friends from our program, his closer friends, my closer friends. Maybe we'll even have multiple guests or special guests or celebrity guests or.
Who knows what this will turn into, but for sure you guys will meet Wyatt more than once.
Wyatt, Braxton.
Yeah, that's kind of our close group.
Yeah.
And you'll hear a lot of stories involving them because we seem to drag them out on our shenanigans a lot of the time.
Especially lately.
Yeah.
It's been good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a few things.
He's got a few things. He's been cooking these for a while, folks, because like I said, this is our first episode we filmed in a while. We had one episode way back in last September, but it
got deleted.
Unfortunately, the file was corrupted. So ever since then, we just never got to it. So this is the first episode. It's a bit of a tester too. So bear with us if we have any technical difficulties. We're doing what we can.
Or especially if we can't, if we're not. The whole talking thing, right now, sometimes we may forget stuff to say, but our conversational skills will get more improved.
Yeah, for sure.
Ooh. Okay, so we're in 21st century, right? 2024, almost 2025. There's a lot of cool stuff that's been invented, right? There's been a lot of cool milestones with technology and all that. In your opinion, what do you think is the most underrated invention?
Underrated invention.
To today.
I feel like there's a couple. Like I feel like there's
plenty.
a lot of things that go like way under the radar. So like I feel like there's just stuff like that we take for granted that we don't even realize like, oh, someone made that like for way easier in our life. Like
no,
I feel like every day we drive in our cars. You don't even know who the fuck invented a car.
Yeah, that's true. Some German guy, I think.
We don't even know.
German? No.
Who knows?
I don't know.
Who knows? Because we don't know.
We don't know.
But that is one of the best inventions.
People do know. Lots of people are gonna...
Yeah.
We're going to get
flame for that one, for sure. But I'm just saying, like, that's one that, like, you hear about Albert Einstein or, like, all these guys who, like, did, like, these next level innovations stuff. But the stuff that literally gets us to these places to learn about things, we weren't even taught in school, like, who the first maker of a car was, or inventor of the engine, or whatever. But we hear about who made the light bulb, who started electricity, you know?
Oh.
It's stuff like that.
No, he did gravity. Shit.
Brother.
Okay, wait, but okay, so we're talking. So you're saying like cars and that kind of stuff, but like, what about who invented like glass? Because like that's what I was thinking about. I was like trying to think of like underrated inventions, like stuff we take for granted. We're looking out a window right now. TV, this camera, that laptop, everything is glass. But who thinks, because it's melted sand, right? Who thought I'm going to burn sand to like 1,000,000 degrees and then all of a sudden it's going to come out this...
That's
like,
how you know we're construction workers, because you definitely stared at glass all day.
You're
like, what? Who the fuck made that?
I was trying to install these stupid windows and then it ended up being too big, but that's a different story. But I'm like, who, like what is glass? Like, it's sand, but it's like, how does sand look like sand and then it ends up turning into glass? That's always...
Yeah, no, for sure. But like...
Oh my god, what a catch, DK. Woo! By the way, we do have... It's Sunday, so we have Sunday football.
On in the background.
On the background on mute, but...
We are big sports fans.
Yes, we are.
Every sport... I think that we watch. I mean, he's more of a basketball. I don't think either of us watch baseball. I
follow playoffs. That's it, and the Jays. That's it.
Yeah,
nothing special.
But hockey, football, those are our sports.
Yes,
we could talk about it to the end of time.
100%.
And I'm sure it'll come up as the Sens hopefully make the playoffs this year.
Yep, they just beat Tampa yesterday.
Yep, huge game. I was actually there.
Yeah,
crazy. So I took my girlfriend out to the game, and so. We're sitting there, and this lady comes through the crowd, and I'm like, holy fuck! Like this looks like one of the ladies that's important. Whatever. She ends up talking to the two fans in front of us. They become the fans of the game and get upgraded to glass seats. Okay, so me and her are super bummed because we were one thing off of, and we could hear them talking about it.
Yeah,
and we were super bummed like we didn't get upgraded, but like we said, me and Ryan we go above and beyond when cheering for our teams, because like the Red Blacks or whatever. And so what I did was the Sens scored and I cheered really hard. But when I cheered really hard, I'm like, there's a girl in a suit watching me, and she had a Sens lanyard. So I said, I bet you I'm gonna get upgraded. Sure enough, she walks up the stairs, passes by me. Okay, goes up to the top. I'm like, there's no way. I was like, because I turned to my girlfriend. I'm like, there's no way we don't get upgraded here. She's coming up to give me tickets. I know it. Passes by me. I'm like, it's over.
Yeah, it sucks.
She comes back. She comes up to me, and I turn around. I'm like, you got tickets?
Yeah.
And she's like, yeah, I do. And I'm like, no fucking ways. She upgraded us to 3 rows off the ice. I was right there. So, incredible game by the Sens.
You were with Enzo and Josh, were you?
No, because we got upgraded.
But you guys all... did you...
No, we didn't see them because they were late to the game. So those are 2 of our buddies. They were late to the game. She had 4 tickets to upgrade.
Oh!
She gave me and Jenna, but because they were all late, they didn't get an upgrade ticket. So
that's crazy.
Really, joke's on them, to be honest.
Yeah, it sucks.
Yeah.
Anyways, we got very sidetracked.
Yes, sorry.
Inventions.
Yes.
Glass. Cars? Is that where you're going? Cars. Cars, okay. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with cars. Okay. Another thing that I want to touch on.
Uh-oh.
16 days. 16 days until...
Halloween?
Nope.
Oh.
16 days until the US of A is named a new president.
Jesus Christ, we're talking about this right now. Okay.
I want to say I don't pay too much attention to US politics, okay?
Yeah, we're Canadian, by the way.
I just think no matter what happens, that country's going to have a really hard time recovering. The amount of damage that's going to be done because of this election, whether Trump wins, because then everybody who doesn't like Trump, because now everybody knows he's not going to get arrested, he's not going to get put away for the crimes that he committed.
Yeah, no.
Right?
He's fine.
So that's going to want to spark a civil war, okay?
Yeah. Give or take.
Yeah. And if we look at what happened when Trump lost last time, chaos, okay?
Yeah.
He is now going up against a female.
A female. Yeah.
A female of color.
The uproar.
I'm just saying that the Trump supporters down there, like in states like Texas.
Yes.
Amron just scrolled. That's really good for my fantasy.
They did. And AJ Brown.
The sheer chaos that will cause in super Republican countries, considering
States.
Countries. My fault. States. As you can see, I don't pay much attention.
Yes.
Is going to cause a huge thing. And what I find super interesting is the states are prepping for riots. So, my mom travels.
Yeah, she does.
And she was supposed to do a tour down to Alabama right after.
Good old Bama. Roll Tide.
Right after the election happened. Okay? But for the safety of their employees, they don't want anybody in the United States after the election. So I think it's really interesting to see what unfolds in this next 16 days, considering that early voting has already opened. Yes. And you've seen Lizzo come out and say, I've already voted for Kamala Harris. She did like the thing and whatever.
Yes.
And you see these celebrities like the Nelk Boys or whatever saying they come out and they've already voted for Trump because they don't want their tax on their zins and whatnot. And, it's all stuff like that. But I just think the next 16 days are... the next 20...
It's going to be a very interesting roller coaster.
I feel like it's going to flip a lot of things on their head, man.
I think it will too.
And I'm not taking either side of the election. I could not care less.
I do not care.
I am someone who is completely removed from
politics,
especially U.S. politics. I feel like I'm even removed from Canadian politics.
I've lost interest. Yeah. So I can't give those shits anymore.
But for sure, I'm definitely removed from that. I just wanted to touch on the next 20 days is going to be insane.
It is going to be insane.
The news, and it's going to be groundbreaking. So
TikTok's going to be wild. Ridiculous. Very, very
Shout out to our boy Dylan, the news daddy.
Yes.
He's going to keep me updated on that because that's really the only way that I stay super involved is Dylan the news daddy on TikTok.
That's very, very true. I love that guy.
He definitely keeps me in touch, but like I'm just so curious to see what happened. I'm more intrigued.
Yeah.
I want the election to happen because I want to see what happens.
Curious.
I'm very curious to see what happens because there's a lot on the line this year. And it's so sensitive that I feel like one shift one way, one stone that falls out, the whole mountain's coming down.
Whole thing. Yeah. Ooh.
One pebble that moves, the whole thing's coming down. And I just want to see if that pebble moves enough to bring down the mountain.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be very close.
It's gonna be a lot closer than I thought.
Yes, same. Same. But like I just wanted to touch on it because I'm like, this is like a crazy point in history where it's like this could
be the very first female president, and especially female president of color. That's gonna be groundbreaking, and then Trump can come back.
Not have to face it. He can pardon himself at that point. Yep. Like there's just so much unknowns that can happen, and it's very interesting.
And especially whoever wins, it is gonna be such a different look at the U.S. from even what it is right now. Because with Biden running it, and then if Sleepy Joe, if Kamala wins it, the U.S. is going to look completely different to what it is now. If Trump wins it, it's going to be on the other side of the spectrum. Like it is going to be ridiculous.
But as Canadians,
we do not give a fuck.
Yeah, we can sit back and spectate. I mean, like there'll obviously be consequences for us. Yeah. But at the end of the day, it's like I just kind of want to see what unfolds. You know what I mean?
I'm very curious.
Yeah,
about
like
I agree.
It's super interesting. That was kind of what I wanted to touch on there. I don't want to go too deep into it because it's the first episode. You know what I mean? Like, let's keep it light.
Let's kind of dip our toes in a bunch of stuff. See what's good, what's not.
We have MLB.
We do have MLB.
We got the Yankees.
Going. We got the Dodgers going with the Guardians. Right? They're playing.
Yeah, I think right now. Yeah.
No, they're playing the Mets. Dodgers and Mets. It was Yankees and Guardians.
I'm so removed from baseball, so I apologize to everyone who's listening to baseball.
I watched the Daniel Fry go-ahead homer game, but that's
okay, so it's Dodgers Mets.
Mets. Okay, I was right.
Ryan was right.
I was.
The Yankees just beat the Guardians in the 10th with a walk-off. That was impressive.
Very nice.
I loved the guy, like, when he hit that homer.
What, Daniel
the
Fry
walk-off?
or the
Soto.
big Santa guy? Oh, Soto.
Yeah. Soto hit the 3-run 402 homer to center.
Yes.
In the top of the 10th. Okay. He said when he hit that home run, he just blacked out. I think that's so awesome.
Yeah.
Like, imagine the atmosphere for you.
Nah, the only thing I think about that 2017 or whatever run it is from the Jays when Bautista,
yeah.
Oh my lord, I got goosebumps right now. But that was like the sheer decibel meter broke after that because it was so silent. And then all of a sudden he hits it. You hear the crowd roar. You see him going crazy. You see the teammates going crazy.
I think there's 3 times in the new era of sports where Canadians know exactly where they were sitting in certain moments.
I already know 2 of them. The third
3 moments are the Bautista homer.
Yep.
The Kawhi Leonard 76ers. Is this the dagger?
Yep.
And Sidney Crosby.
Golden goal.
Golden goal.
I 100%
and I
agree.
think every Canadian can think back to exactly where they were sitting and what their reaction was on those days.
Yeah.
Because Canadian sports, when moments like that happen, we live for sports. We live for sports moments, and I think that's what's important. Like, sports brings Canadians together.
One of the best fan bases.
Yeah, for sure.
Country-wise, for sure.
We are the North, literally.
Yeah,
like
the entire North.
You come up here and you got like.
You know where you are.
Yeah, like you see a team. Canada doesn't have much glory. Like we play in U.S. sports a lot down south, where you have one MLB team in Canada, you have one NBA team in Canada, and you only have a couple NHL teams. 7, yeah, something like that. Like you don't have that many, right? Compared to the U.S. that almost has one for every single state, and the U.S. is a lot closer together.
Yeah.
So when you have a team like Edmonton, let's say, last year,
Oilers.
who rode it all the way out to the Stanley Cup Finals, you had all of Canada behind them.
Yeah, 100%.
And that's what brings us together. No matter who you're cheering for, you just want it to come home.
Yeah, I agree.
So we all unite just wanting it to come back to it.
Unless it's the Leafs.
Unless it's
the Leafs. Fuck the Leafs. And all you Leafs fans, you know who you are. Just shut up.
To be honest though.
No.
To be honest though.
If they are the last Canadian team, I don't care. I am not rooting for them. Unless it's Boston.
Yeah.
That's different. Fuck Boston. Bruin fans are even worse somehow.
Yeah. But
oh, there's an ant crawling.
A lot of times we just ride for the Canadians, right?
Yep.
And we wanted to bring it home because not a lot of time do these big trophies come home. So there's quite a few moments in sports where it brings us Canadians. Oh my pick.
Do ants pee?
Whoa.
Do they? No, because do they? Do bugs pee?
Okay, hold on. We're gonna do this properly. I'm gonna let you ponder this for a second. I'm gonna get the answer here.
I am pondering.
Okay. Well,
I think they do pee, but where do they pee? Because think about it, queen ant, right? She's just sitting there like she's popping out eggs like fucking rapid fire, and then she's not getting pregnated. There's no ant willies. There's no you know what I mean? I'm guessing. Do you have an answer?
Mm-hmm.
They do.
So
they do pee, but out their thorax or whatever the thing is called, abdomen.
Insects don't pee.
Wow! Holy shit!
Yeah, so insects do not actually pee. So
how do they?
They have equivalent kidneys called.
Wow! Holy shit! I'm invested.
I'm not even gonna try
let me
pronounce that.
Read.
Metaflagon tubules. Hold on, let me read the rest of it now, and then you can try and correct me. That collect uric acid, but it gets mixed into their gut and is pooped out with the food waste. They have a rectum, though.
So they pee and poo at the same time. That would save me so much time. Okay, give me this. I want to read this.
Yeah, you can try and... But I'm... Holy pivot off that.
I saw an ant crawling under my desk, and I got excited
See, folks, we're going to get better at flowing through topics and not just jumping from topic to topic, because as you know, we are new, but...
Mouth again? Tuples?
See, I don't even know. Someone can correct us in the comment section.
Mouth again.
Like, please dash it out in multiple syllables so that we can figure out how to read it.
Yeah, that's wow.
Yeah, but
I expected to get like really dumbfounded and be like, yeah, they do, you dumbass. But wow,
they don't.
Be.
It's crazy.
Because I was thinking they don't have willies. They don't got schmeckles. They don't got they don't got tenders.
Watson is currently down on the field right now.
Do we want to talk about Deshaun Watson? I do not.
I'm just saying this is what's happening right now in our world.
This time in the NFL. Okay, so on the topic of ants and peeing and all that.
Yep. What you got for us?
I'm going like nature conservationalist right now. There are animals that when we were born, millions and millions. But now we're 19 and 20, old ass. There are animals that are going to be extinct in the next 5-10 years. Tigers, rhinos, pandas, koalas.
I'd like to correct him there. There weren't millions of those, but
when we were born?
Yes.
How many were there?
Not that many.
Oh. Well, now they're dire. Now they're endangered, borderline extinct.
Yeah.
What animal are you going to be saddest to see go? Out of let's say the max cap is like there's like 10,000 left of whatever. What animal do you miss that's already been extinct from your lifetime? I'm very curious because I have a couple answers, but
sea turtles.
Sea turtles, are they going extinct?
Yeah, they are.
Oh fuck, the leatherback ones and Teddy? Nope, never mind.
So, a little bit of backstory on that.
Sea
My family loves to travel. Okay,
they do.
So, me and my dad would always go snorkeling, and we'd find sea turtles and swim with them because they were just tame. So you could just swim with them, and they're super calm and you could watch them. So when I travel, however many sea turtles we'd find, I'd try and buy little figures of sea turtles. So I have a whole collection of them at home. So I just kind of fell in love with the idea of how they worked and stuff, and hearing that they're endangered, and obviously with the oceans not doing as good as they were.
Not even close.
Yeah, it's tough, and I wish that they could not go extinct because just the sheer memories that I have with them are crazy. Because I feel like I'm not very, like, I'm not emotionally attached to other animals that I never see. Like I maybe saw them once or twice at a zoo, but like ones that you see on a day to day. Like if deers went extinct, I'd be depressed.
Yeah, but also fuck zoos. I don't like zoos. Zoos are stupid. People who support zoos, like, man, like they're it's like a home and away from home thing, but at the same time, like these polar bears that are in the zoos and stuff like that, they're sitting on rocks and shit, and like they can be in the Arctic where there's the glaciers and all that stuff, and they're like, you can tell they're sad, and like, especially I watched Happy Feet like 2 weeks ago when Mumbo or whatever is his name, Mumbo? His name's Mumbo, I think. Happy Feet, the main guy, when he's like in the zoo or whatever, and he's like visualizing seeing his family and all that stuff, but they're not actually there, and it was like a hallucination.
Did you just say Mumbo the elephant?
No, the penguin. Happy Feet.
Oh, I have no
That's
idea.
Dumbo.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's why I was like got confused.
He parachuted. There's a movie of elephant.
Okay, go back to what you were saying.
Yeah, Mumbo. He's like you can tell all those penguins that are in the zoos and stuff like that. They're so sad, and I always think about like just zoos in general. All the other animals. There could be like the orcas and like the dolphins and the seals and the lions and all that stuff. Like just send them home. Do like the safari stuff where you're like tracking them out in their wilderness, not when you're in a zoo just doing it for entertainment and they're like depressed and shit. I don't know. I don't like zoos. There's my little zoo thing.
Yeah, I think, you know what, they need to get rid of zoos, but do kind of what they're doing at zoos, but like a conservation area where they can stay with their families and stuff. Cause
national parks type shit.
Yeah, because it is saving a lot of the population of the animals,
I
right?
agree.
And that's also important because what they're doing is they're bringing animals together to have more babies and stuff like that. But I think that they could do it in a way where it's like you're almost going on a safari where they just have massive amounts of land, and they could just wander free with their families, and then they take like trucks and have like certain trails, and you can go through and see them all that way. And I think that will take away like the entrapment part of it.
I agree. I also what was I just gonna say? The one thing that zoos, I'll give them credit for, and like the conservation parks and all that stuff, keep them in captivity if they're injured. Stuff like that, I fuck with that. Like if say like you're in like the ocean or whatever, and there's like a beluga, I know they get like chopped up and all that by like boat propellers and stuff like that. If you're like trying to rehab them, like rehabilitate, like get them healthy enough to go back out, and then they can. That's cool. I have no problem with that. But it's the zoos that are just like they stick them for entertainment. They like take them, they tranquilize them, they bring them in a truck, and they wake up in the middle of nowhere, and there's a bunch of kids tapping on the glass, licking it and shit with like lollipop. Nah, it's a very
Kids with lollipops.
Kids with lollipops.
Ryan's biggest enemy.
My biggest enemy. Oh no, that was my best friend back in the day.
I know you. Ryan. Back in the day was a bit bigger.
Way bigger.
Me about 6 months ago, a little bit bigger. Mm-hmm. We both been there.
Yeah.
But we're slimming now. Slimming down.
I've been slimmed down.
Yeah, you've been slimmed down. I've been hitting the gym like 5 days a week now.
Attaboy.
Yeah, I've been putting in the hours.
Are you doing push pull? I don't think I asked you. Is push pull like cardio?
No, chest, back, shoulders, tries, buys.
Same day?
No.
Like what? Like what's your cycle? Like,
okay, what's my cycle?
Yeah.
Okay, so you go back, then shoulders.
Is this like you just do like a back day, shoulder day?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Back day.
Yeah. Back day.
End it with cardio.
Yeah.
Shoulder day. End it with cardio. Buys and tries. End it with cardio. Leg day. Don't end it with cardio because that.
Fuck leg day. No.
That.
Yeah, I agree.
And then after every session, and then it kind of resets. Like on the Friday, you can kind of feel like if you're still sore from earlier in the week, whatever's still sore, don't work that out. Don't strain it. Just kind of go with what you feel like you could have done better at. So like the last day is usually like an abs day, and then kind of like doing a bit of arms or whatever stuff that I felt like I could have improved on in that workout, done a little bit of more of.
Whatever you feel like you slack, you make up for it.
And then on the Friday, necessity to hit the sauna.
Yeah.
Makes everything, all your muscles relaxed, and then you can just get into the weekend after a nice late night sauna sesh, and that's just how I do it, like that. And I know you're on that home workout shit, home workout grind, but
body weight workouts, and I got dumbbells and shit. Yeah, it's fun. I just don't see the point in paying so much for a membership when you can like just do all this stuff around here. Plus, it's like I just do like push pull, and then I do legs, and I do abs and cardio, and then also instead of his sauna, I got a hot tub. That hits when you get the jets going around your back, especially after the back. It's like, it's like orgasmic.
Yeah, and then on the weekends, I usually just work cardio.
Yeah.
You know what I mean. And some of the viewers at home will know what I mean. But yeah, no.
I think everyone knows what you mean.
Hey, man.
Everyone knows what you mean.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Every now and then.
Next topic. This one I think should stick every week. We should do a song of the week, news of the week. So it's just like
something that we found interesting
throughout the week.
Yeah.
And one hot take per week. I think that should be a staple every single week.
Okay.
We do something
for
like that.
For copyright purposes, though, we're just going to state the title.
State the title.
State who it's by. And if you guys want to go listen to it, go ahead.
We will do it.
The viewers at home, if they want to go listen to it. But we won't play it on here just for copyright purposes.
Absolutely not.
But give us a song, right?
Give us a song.
What's kind of your background? Like, what music do you like most?
Music. So, I am a big R&B guy. That is my absolute favorite genre. I know artists, songs, all that. I'm usually really bad with names and stuff like that, but I will remember most of that stuff for R&B. I love that 2010s clubby pop stuff. That was all good back in the day. You put me on country for this last year. He's a big country guy compared to me.
Yeah.
I've been put on country 100%.
He's put me on a bit of R&B too, though.
I have put
on a little bit. Like we've kind of like dabbled in each other's music.
Yeah.
Because like I grew up in a small town in the country.
I was like suburbia.
Yeah. So area. We both kind of grew up on different vibes.
Yeah.
So us being roommates and being together all the time, we've kind of just put them all together, and this is what we come.
Yeah. Oh, Nick Chubb just got his first teddy back. Attaboy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I also do a little bit of rap, but that's kind of fading out. My song of the week is "Growing Old with You" by Miles Ehrlich. I don't even know if you know that song.
I don't.
I'll play it for you after this podcast.
Yeah.
But
is it like R&B?
No, it's country.
Oh.
It's a country song.
Oh.
It's like a more soul-y country song. It's got an acoustic version and a upbeat version. I saw it on TikTok. The artist, I scrolled through his stuff and all that. I really liked it. I've been put on the last like 2 weeks or something like that. But that is my song of the week. What about you, Bubba?
Thought of You by Sam Barber.
Oh, I like that song.
Yeah,
I do like that song.
That one. He's got an album coming out. Super excited for it.
Ooh.
He's got this girl featuring on this album.
Does he now? Does this girl have a name? I forget.
Yeah, and it's like it starts with an A, I think. But I'll find. They've been on TikTok. Avery, I think, is what it is. Hold on. Let me just confirm because I don't want to get this wrong because everybody's shipping them on TikTok. Avery Anna.
No idea who that is.
So
put me on.
They have 2 songs. They've leaked both their songs, just like a little snippet of them.
Yes, they did.
Restless Mind's one of them, and I'm so excited for this to come out. But they've been releasing a bunch of stuff on TikTok, like on this like joint TikTok. It's called Sam and Avery.
Oh wow!
Okay? And
they're not dating or anything, are they? Or?
No, I don't think they are. Like at least I don't think they've come out with it because they'll film videos of like, but they're on vacations together and stuff.
Yes.
But like, and they'll do like covers of songs, and their voices together are just too good.
Ooh,
like their voices together are just like so good, and they harmonize so well. So I'm super excited for this new album to come out. Riley Green came out with a new album.
Riley Green did come out with
Yep, I'm going to meet him April 3rd or something like that.
Attaboy.
Yep, so I'm super excited for that. But
you and Sammy.
Yeah, and our other buddy Josh.
Josh, yes.
Yep. Josh. Album, not super impressed with it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he released the one song.
Yep.
Off the album, which made me super excited for it because it was really good. It was like Change My Mind or something like that.
Yeah, sure.
And so I was like, I'm super excited for this song because, or this album because the first song that he released from it, called Change My Mind, was really good. And I was like, well, this album is probably going to be a hit. That was probably the best song on the album. All the stuff he had released that was on that album was the best stuff on the album. And then everything else on it was just kind of like, okay. So I'm really hoping when he comes, he plays some of his older stuff too, because obviously it's
the older stuff is because it's supposed to put you on him in the first place.
Yeah,
why not? And nostalgic.
But it's changed my mind to her for his new album, right? So it's like it is what it is. Like whatever he plays, I get to meet him, and he's like my Taylor Swift to my Swiftie. You know what I mean? So.
Oof. Okay. He's looking at a really scrambly play. Wow, what the hell?
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah.
Yeah, so like he means a lot, and like some of his songs have like really changed the way that I've like looked at things and stuff like that. So like I am super excited to meet the guy. I think it's gonna be super wholesome. At least I hope. Sometimes meeting your celebrity like that you're the biggest fan of isn't the best thing ever, and like people have stories of that. But regardless, it'll be a good time, and I'm super excited for that. So I'm hoping that some of the songs grow on me for sure, but
yeah, I agree.
I thought my song of the week would have been one of those. That's just why I was like, and when it came out, I was like, well, I don't think so.
Yeah, I was low key expecting Riley Green, but
So we're going with Sam Barber this week.
Yep.
And Miss Carrie just poked her head in. You want to come say hi to the podcast? Mama King. You want to say hi?
Hi everybody.
Come.
Checking in.
Come say.
You can come wave.
Come wave to the camera.
This is Mama King, everybody. You'll see her. We're filming it in her house, so she'll pop in.
We might do an episode. We might do an episode
with MamaKing. Yeah.
I'd love to be a guest one day.
Yeah, there you go. So you guys might see her in the near future.
Love you, Mom.
And then so we went with Sam Barber, and I think his leaks, because he's leaked most of his songs, they all sound pretty good. So I think his album's gonna do better than Riley Green's.
Oh shit!
Underrated opinion. Ryan's first pod, he's having a hard time getting.
I'm trying to get comfy. I'm trying to do it so it's like I can look at you and they can look at me and all that. News of the week.
Yeah.
Like it could be like some pop culture related. It could be just like something you found interesting, fun fact you learned, joke you heard, whatever.
It sounds like you got something lined up. I don't really.
I actually don't. I was kind of hoping to hit you with that. News of the week. I can do something for me and go on in my life. I'm doing daily jokes.
No.
I'm doing daily jokes.
Don't tell the pod that.
I'm on day 26 of daily jokes. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. But you will start to learn it. I'm thinking about making a TikTok page for it. Instead of doing it on Snap where limited people can see it, you have to like add me to see it, whatever. I'm thinking about making a TikTok page for it because I know there's the viral guys who do their daily jokes. I, hand on my heart, did not get the idea from them, the guys who do it in their school calf, and the guy just screams very, very loud. I did not get the idea from them, but I've seen them all over my For You page since. I'm low-key tempted to start it too, because they blew up. They got, I think, 2 million followers on TikTok in
I can vouch for Ryan.
like
You
a
didn't
month
do it before that.
or something like that. Yeah, something like that. I've been doing it for a bit. I've been thinking about doing it, whatever. But I don't know. I think that's my news of the week is I may start a TikTok page just for daily jokes, but that's to be determined on date and time and all that.
Hey, maybe next week there'll be a link in the bio for our TikTok.
Yeah, our
and
TikTok.
Maybe next week there'll be a link in the bio for Ryan's daily jokes. Who knows?
Daily jokes, and then we're also going to do a TikTok page for this. We're going to take little clips that every podcast does it. Little clips, snip it out there, publicize ourselves a little bit, try and grow our name and all that jazz. But it's going to be a ride. I'm excited for this.
Yeah.
I might be working more the TikTok side. He's going to do the YouTube stuff. Yeah. And we're going to upload this the podcast app too, or is this just strict YouTube? What are we thinking?
Straight YouTube.
Straight YouTube. Perfect.
For now.
YouTube podcast.
Spotify's a little bit trickier to coordinate, so if we manage to get to Spotify levels, for sure.
We will. When. It's a when, not an if.
Yeah. But we want to start just doing the icebreaker, seeing what we can do, seeing how many views we can put up after a couple episodes.
Millions, billions, 100,000s.
The next Mr. Beasts of the podcast.
Yes, of course. We're the next Joe Rogan. Next Joe Rogan.
Surpassing Joe Rogan. It's like how Mr. Beast was like, I'm got to take PewDiePie, and then took PewDiePie, and then just grew. We're doing.
How many
that.
subs does he have now?
Stupid amount. Stupid.
It's 150.
But he lost a
million.
bunch after all of his.
I'm not even familiar with that. I don't like keeping up with that drama shit.
News of the week for me.
News of the week. Anything.
What have I gotten up to? What do I do on a weekly basis? What do I not do, actually?
You could do your Buck story.
Yes.
News of the week.
So,
Sammy, shout out Sammy.
I am a hunter, and so
Newly hunter,
yes. Newly hunter. I love it. I love it so much. I grew up wanting to do it super badly, so I finally have got the budget now to do something like that.
Yeah, full-time working boys now.
Yeah.
Look at us go.
Picked up a brand new crossbow, whatever. So it's by one of my closest buddies' birthday, and if you guys aren't big fans of kind of stories like this, then this probably isn't the podcast for you. Just so we're starting now.
Yes.
Yeah, because there will be more stories like this where we're joking guys, and we go with the lines of the people in our friend group, and we know where those lines are.
Yep.
So this was within the lines because he died laughing when he got this present. So we're up at the hunt camp, and I get a text, and they're like, "Oh, Randy shot a spike, so let's go clean it." So I'm like, "Perfect." So we get to the spike. I don't have a birthday present for my buddy Liam, but I was going to buy him Habs tickets for the Sens because I'm a Sens fan and he's a Habs fan.
He's a Habs fan?
Yeah. Yeah. So we're going to go to that together. So that was my original gift, but I was like, I kind of want a joke something to kind of pull his leg. So me and Steve were kind of talking about it in the morning and trying to figure something out. We end up getting a buck, and Steve goes, well, why don't we cut out the dick and balls and give it to him as the prank? Because as a Habs fan, he needs a new pair of testicles because he doesn't have a pair because he's a Habs fan.
Yes. No balls.
That's kind of the joke.
Yes.
So sure enough, we cut it out. I obviously wrap it up so nobody can see it. I didn't want to be insensitive about it, and because I know a lot of people would get offended or get hurt by seeing something like that. So put it in a nice handkerchief, tied it up, whatever. And then what I did was I bought a nice bag and then wrapping paper.
Yep, it did look very good. I can confirm that. Yep.
Took it out, wrapped it up, whatever. Then when it was just the close friends, and I confirmed with everybody at the party, hey, this is what he's gonna open. If you got a weak stomach or if you don't want to see it, just go for a walk or let me know. And then when I start doing my speech, just go to the bathroom or something, remove yourself. I don't want to offend anybody, whatever. Because I know Liam's going to find it hilarious because I
100%.
told his dad about it. I told his brother about it, and the two of them were dying laughing. That's just the humor that we have, right? So sure enough, he opens it. He died. He thought it was a dead rat at first, and then figures out what it is. He hits the floor laughing. I'm dying laughing. Everybody's dying laughing. It was one of the funniest moments we've had in our friendship. It was too good. I did a super sentimental speech, to make him think that this was something super heartfelt and whatever. And then I was like, it's a new cock and balls.
Yep.
But
sweet. We have the humor of
country boys.
I was gonna say 12-year-olds.
Oh,
yeah. We find very
we have the
stupid
hick
shit
humor.
funny. Yeah, 100%.
Hick humor.
Hick humor, dark humor.
Yeah.
Really just dumb humor.
Yeah.
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 We laugh at farts.
Yeah. So we went to Bishop's a couple weeks ago.
We did go to Bishop's. Shout out Amy, Elizabeth, Hope.
Shout out Amy.
And
shout out
Amelia.
Elizabeth. Shout out
For
Hope.
hosting
Amelia.
amazing parties.
So we go up there and we'll go with Gina. So Ryan's going up to see this girl named Gina. Okay. And
for fuck's sake.
Gina has a really nice roommate, is what I heard. And
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
this is what's happening.
At the time.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
At the time, I was single. I was looking to go up there and have a bit of fun, experience some things, see what type of girls were up at university life of Bishop's University.
Yeah, party life, Bishop's.
Yeah, so we're in the car on the way there, and Ryan goes, Gina's roommate, Amelia. Nope, there's an Amelia
that's
there.
an actual person.
Yeah, that's an actual person.
Just say friend. Just her friend. Her friend.
Gina's roommate,
Yes,
basically.
roommate. Yeah. Terms.
Is lesbian. So Ryan's like, hey, just so you know, like, Gina's got a lesbian roommate. Like it's not gonna work. Like, you don't have a chance. So I'm like, darn, whatever. Don't think anything of it. Now Gina and her roommate now show up to the party.
Okay, I'm gonna take over from here now.
Yeah. Okay.
So we've been preing a little bit. We're gonna go out for the night. More people start coming in. It was just like the people hosting, me and Evan and a couple other people that I went to high school with, all that jazz. We're calling her Gina. Her and her friend and her other friends come in. The roommate's there. All that. We're introducing everyone. First time I've met them. First time Evan's meeting them, and he's had a little bit to drink. He's put down a few, and
we were also tired from the 4.5 hour drive.
It was a 4.5 hour drive. We left really early and got there at like 9 or whatever, and we were tired. Yeah. So his brain isn't, functioning all there. And we're introducing everyone, we're shaking hands, we're like, I'm Ryan, this is Evan, whatever.
Because I went there and I literally knew one
nobody.
person.
He did not know
I knew
anybody.
one person, and so...
Yeah, he knew one person. I knew everyone. I went to high school with them all. I've been friends with Hope since I was 2. So
I'm also there trying to, like, piece the puzzle together on who's there.
He's trying to put faces to names, all that jazz.
who's related, like, not related, but, like, who knows who from what and why and blah, 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 whatever.
Yeah. And basically, so Gina comes up to me, hi, whatever, my name's this. I'm like, hey, I'm Ryan. This is Evan. And then she's like, oh, well, here's roommate, friend, whatever. And then Evan blurts out, oh, you're the lesbian roommate.
She, unfortunately, hadn't told anybody in the group. But the funniest part of this whole thing was, I just learned, is I FaceTimed one of the girls that was there a little bit after, and we were just chatting. She's like, by the way, you gave Gina's roommate the courage to put the pride flags in her bio and fully come out because you kind of just told everybody for her. So I was like, there's no way.
Keep in mind, though, when he first realized what happened, he like, his brain, like, you could tell it was clicking a little bit, and then he realized, he was like, oh shit, like, he was like,
I felt so bad,
red in the face, like, he was embarrassed.
Like, I pulled her aside and I was like, I'm so sorry for that. Like, I was just trying to piece it together, and she's like, you know what, I thought it was funny. Like, almost everybody that was there knew her situation and whatever, so it was like, whatever. But we end up leaving, and then she ends up getting the courage to put the pride flag in her bio, which is huge shout. That's great. And it's just funny because they called me and they're like, well, you gave her the courage to do it. I'm like, well, I'm happy something good came out of that, because I felt so bad. But it was just one of those funny stories where it was like me not thinking and trying to piece it together, being a small town kid and like not realizing, because like I have an awesome sister who is like Gina's roommate. Not as much. She's bi. Oh, so yes. My sister.
I was so confused.
No. My sister's bi, so like she's great. But in a small town, there's not too many people that are gay or bi. So when I was like, oh, it's someone like my sister, like, that's awesome. So I went to be like, oh, you're the lesbian roommate, like that's awesome. Sure enough,
comes out very different when you've never met the guy once.
Yeah, unfortunately, I didn't know. Yeah. I didn't know the situation there, but I'm glad that something good came out of that. And then Ryan spent the whole weekend crying about Gina.
What the fuck?
So we're gonna go there now, because that's where he thought we weren't going.
Jesus Christ.
So I want to do a little bit of backstory here. Ryan had a lot to drink.
I had Like I honestly okay. I don't. I'm gonna start over. My mom and I made Jello shots. We brought them up. We put way more special juice than Jello, and they're very like they're interesting. I had a lot of those and a lot to drink. I do not remember. So we probably went out at like what would you say 11? Like we went out to the bars at 11. After I'd say 11:30, I have zero recollection of this. And when he told me this story, I didn't believe him, and everyone who was around didn't believe it unless they saw me do it. Because I was asking people, I was like, "Is this guy fucking with me?" Because this guy has a reputation of fucking with me. So I was like, "Yeah, no, like, haha, whatever. It's not true." Turns out it's true. I have zero recollection of it, but this.
So this guy,
story.
first off, he was so far gone that there was this girl that I found good looking there, and I was like, "Hey,
Jesus Christ, what the fuck?
Can you help wingman me with this girl?"
Yes,
and he's like,
yes.
"Yeah, I got you." So I'm like, perfect, because he knew her from a long time ago. So I was like, "Hey, what's like?" Because like I'm still trying to put all the names together because I've just met probably like 50 people, like literally everybody. So I'm still trying to just get which names belong to which person. So I go, "What's her name again?" Ryan gives me the wrong name.
I was off by what, one letter?
No,
No,
you were the total different name.
Whatever. Okay.
It gives me the wrong name, so I'm calling her by the wrong name. She turns around and goes,
Are you talking to me?
she goes, you've been talking to me this whole time? That's not my name. I turn around and I scream at this guy. I'm like, Ryan, are you kidding me? It's the wrong name, dude. So like that's a little bit of backstory how messed up he was. And he was like super apologetic. Like, oh my god, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm so sorry. Whatever. This guy, we go out to this bar, okay? And
I'm just gonna sit back and.
Gina doesn't come.
Her name's not actually Gina, by the way.
Yeah. Her name's not actually.
We're
Gina.
not name dropping for security purposes. Whatever.
Yeah, we're just like saying the stories. So we go. Now there's another girl there named.
Just say her friend, bro. It's her friend.
No, it wasn't her friend though.
Oh, okay, then I know.
Okay.
Chantel.
Perfect.
Wow. That's my aunt's name.
Chantel was at this bar, okay? And Ryan had known Chantel from the past. She made a couple appearances at our dorm room, nothing crazy. But she was also there. So Ryan goes outside and he's like all depressed that Gina's not there. But Chantel was the one consoling him about Gina not being there.
Yes.
So
legit consoling. Nothing. Don't think too much.
Yeah. Ryan starts crying. Okay? Bawling his eyes out. So then I turn to Amy. I'm like, Amy, we need to leave this bar.
Yeah.
I'm like, hey, like, Ryan is literally bawling. So she's like, all right. So we end up taking a ride. Chantel is like holding Ryan the whole way home because he's crying.
Wait, did we drive home?
No.
We walked home.
We walked.
Okay.
So she was like,
was this before or after McDonald's?
this was after.
Oh.
Because we went back after McDonald's.
We got to tell the
bar.
McDonald's story after.
Oh my god, yeah. Clip it!
Wow. What a
Our plants!
plant. Wow.
Our super alive plant.
Our Spider-Man. Okay.
So she ends up bringing him back. So we end up going back to Amy and Elizabeth and everybody's thing. So we're all back there, and Ryan, I was like, Ryan, you're going to bed, whatever. I put him down. I put him to sleep.
This is at like 1.
Yeah. Chantel then goes back in the room. Okay. Wakes him up for some reason. Makes him cry again to then come out to tell me Ryan's sad and needs you. I shit you not. I yelled at Chantel in that parking lot, in that hall. I was like, Chantel, why don't you just leave him the fuck alone and let him go to sleep? Like, I was like, fuck off. This is annoying as fuck. Go back in to Ryan going, Evan, I'm so sad.
Oh my god. That part's new to me. I've never heard that part before. That's crazy.
Gina left. I'm like, Ryan Hawaiian. It's time for bed. Literally 2 seconds later, this guy's sleeping, okay?
Yeah.
Wakes up the next morning. Everybody giggles when he leaves the room.
I'm all right. Like, I'm not hungover. I don't headache, no stomachache, no nothing.
Yeah. He walks out of the room and everybody's giggling. Because, like, we all know that this motherfucker just bawled his eyes out over a girl he never met. Well, like, he met her, like,
That night. Like, literally 2 hours ago.
She was a good-looking girl, so understandably, because he knew he fumbled the bag after he cried. But he comes out, everybody's giggling. We're like, Ryan, you know what you just did last night? I don't remember anything past like 10. I'm like, that's fair. Understandable. Very understandable. You cried for like the whole back half of that night, and he goes, "What?"
I thought he was talking
zero clue.
Because this guy he's done some pretty good but dumb jokes with me.
Yeah. But like, they're all ones that are like, they're not mean.
No, like they're not meaner, but like he has a history of it. So I was like, yeah, he's just fucking with me. Like, yeah, you cried, whatever, big bitch, whatever.
So yeah, he thought I was joking. Sure enough, I literally got everybody to confirm that he was not just joking, because I was not just joking, and this did happen. And it's one of my favorite stories from our friendship.
Yeah.
Because I got
that's a wedding
such
story.
a good kick out of Gina and you's story. Because
Is that the story? What other
well,
story?
no, I'm just saying that
Oh, yeah,
that
okay.
story is like one of my favorite out of the friendship because that story will always be so funny to me.
Oh my god.
Because it was when I walked back in the room and he's like, Evan. I'm like, Evan, I'm so sad. I'm like, why, Hawaiian? It's time for sleepies.
I do not like.
But I literally yelled at this girl. I'm like, just leave him alone.
Good.
You made him cry. Like,
Fuck.
it's hard to make you cry too. I've only done it once.
You done it once, yeah.
Yeah. And it was also like me and we were just having a deep conversation.
It was
as
just
homies.
deep shit, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I cry, men cry.
Yeah, men
he
cry.
cries, I cry.
Yeah.
Dad cries, Grandpa cries.
Your dad cries?
Probably. He has.
Probably.
I mean, fucking sometime in his life. Everyone cries. That's not a shame to admit. You can shed a tear once or two. That was fucking stupid though.
Yeah, I know.
That was absolutely dumb.
But
I'm sure Amy and Elizabeth and Hope and Amelia and all them are laughing right now while listening to this. But
yeah, they're probably still giggling about it.
whatever.
You want to go? You tell the McDonald story from your perspective.
Okay, so this was the same night. My memory is very fuzzy on this.
So I want a little bit of backstory on myself.
Yeah.
When I get protective over the people I care about, I tend to black out.
Yeah.
As in, like, I just wanted to protect them at all costs because I know it's like feel vulnerable and like whatever and like unsafe in a situation. So like I don't want people that I care about in that situation not like feeling like that there's like feeling vulnerable and feeling like there's no one there to protect them. So
yes. So we're at McDonald's. This is a pit stop before we go back to the place. Is that-
Yeah.
So I've already bawled my eyes out once apparently.
No, you only cried after.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Fuck, much better.
Yeah.
So we're at McDonald's. We're in a drive-through. The actual walk-in store is closed, but the drive-through is open 24 hours. So we're like, okay, cool. We'll just walk through the drive-through real quick, get our food, dip. And this one hick redneck fucking stupid Frenchy guy is in the drive-through, and we're pretty much like out of the way. Like we're like just grabbing our food and about to leave. He starts wailing on the horn. He's yelling at Evan. He's yelling at us. He's fucking flipping us off. This is where I remember nothing. So you go.
When the girls were trying to order, he got out and started screaming at the girls, saying that they were too loud and whatever. And I'm like, hey man, like just get back in your car. Like we're not looking for a problem. Like all my friends are super messed up. Like they just want food. I was like, let them be, kind of thing. And so he ends up calling the police on them. Okay.
I didn't know that part. Oh
so
yeah, sorry.
The police arrive. And like they go into the McDonald's, talk to the drive-through people. They're gonna leave, right? But he's waiting and like trying to watch basically to see if like we get in shit.
Escalation. He's just looking to precautionary.
Yeah. So then nothing ends up happening to us because we didn't break any rules. We didn't really do anything. Like the girls were trying to be respectful, and the girls knew who was working too. So it was like because they were regulars. Sorry. So we get to the end of the drive-thru, and there's some things in this world that get under my skin.
A few things, quite a few things.
Yeah, and as a person who has a lot of people in my family of color,
yes,
there's one word in particular that starts with an N out there that doesn't stand with me coming from a white person. So the issue is I went to the end of the drive-thru, minding my own business, and I was like, you didn't have to call the cops on us. Like we were just trying to be respectful, cause no problems, whatever. Starts calling me my unfavorite word. So I was telling him to get out of the car and say it to my face. Sorry. Just getting over an illness here.
Yep.
Ryan, as my best friend, knows my history.
Yep.
comes in. Oh my goodness. I might need another one of those waters. He comes in, literally grabs me by the neck.
I'm blackout at this point.
Yeah.
So I'm sitting here kind of like this, stumbling, whatever, just
Ryan basically just
shaky legs.
Ryan's like, I can't hold him back, so I'm just gonna throw my whole butt, dead weight on him.
Just fall.
Like that mic just fell. Like,
Yes,
he basically
I felt
just
like that.
tossed himself onto me.
Yes.
Which I respect to my friend because that could have escalated differently.
Yeah.
Because it took him and police officers getting between us. And then Amy was just like, "All right, time for you to leave out.
Wrap it up."
Yeah, time to go back to the bar. Like whatever." And then that guy just like sped off. But like, it's just like there's things that like it's so unnecessary.
I agree. That could have been avoided so much more.
Yeah.
And then I took, I think, one bite out of that Big Mac. I think Will bought me a Big Mac, and I was very happy with him.
Yeah, I think he bought you a Big Mac and he took one bite of it.
I took a bite of it, and Hope took a bite out of it, and that really.
Yeah.
I think that's why I was crying. I don't think it was the whole Gina thing. I think it was because Hope ate my Big Mac.
Yeah. Sure. But then I was the only one to actually find myself a woman that weekend because Ryan was too busy crying over Gina.
Yep.
Shout out to you, Gina. Thanks for giving me some of the best stories for his wedding. And shout out to the girls for hosting us.
Yeah, shout out to Amelia, Elizabeth, Amy, and Hope.
Yeah, no, seriously.
we've already
That
said that.
was one of the most fun weekends
That
I've
was
had
very,
in a long
very
time. I didn't pull an e-Mitch, and I actually threw up in their toilet, which was good.
Yeah. Yeah, you did. Yeah.
Poor e-Mitch missed, and
Poor
then said he
E-Mitch.
cleaned it all up. Didn't.
Absolutely didn't. Evan, I hope you know you did not whatsoever.
up.
Absolutely not.
At all.
But it was fine.
But we love you, Mitch.
We
so
love
he can get away
you,
with
Mitch.
it.
It was his birthday 2 days ago? Yesterday? 2 days ago?
Yeah.
2 days ago. Happy.
It was
happy
also, he unfortunately lost a very close friend,
belated. Yes, he did.
and it was his birthday at the time.
Yep.
So he was just getting out what he needed to get out in alcohol form.
Facts.
And-
Been there, done that.
It happens to the
Yes.
best of us. And the good part is he ended up having a great night. So,
Yes, and so did we. We ate the chewiest Jello shots.
yep.
We
Shout out Mama King.
shout out Mama King again for making those. Shout out for Papa King for.
Can we
buying
talk
us.
about Lizzie? The second night,
What about it?
we had a whole tray of Jello shot almost left. Okay.
Oh, her and I went to town on those things.
So these two
Oh my god!
shared the
It was
tray.
so good.
The whole tray.
It was so good. Like this is like it's like a cookie sheet size tray full of Jello, and it was
So-
like we cut it up into little squares, and like that was originally the goal, but we just had spoons. We were just spoon
So
feeding everything.
Jello shooters didn't hit you two right away.
Absolutely not.
No. So poor Lizzie. We're in the street, and like we're on Reed Street, which is like the big party street
Yep.
in Bishops, and all of us are together. And so I'm like, where did Lizzie go? Like all of us are together.
I don't
So that-
even know what happened.
I start walking down the road.
Is this when she was just on the side, like on the
Yes.
curb? Yeah.
Yeah.
Famous.
I walk
picture.
down the road. There's like a line of garbage bins, so I can't see her, but she's sitting on the other side of the line of garbage bins. And I go, Lizzie,
What's up?
time to rally. You know, like we still got a long night ahead in front of us. She goes, I need to sit. And so we end up all sitting on the curb. One of the best photos of that trip
Yep.
came on that curb when poor Lizzie was just not having it after that tray of Jello. But yeah, no, so good.
Yeah.
Good weekend.
There was also another famous picture that Canadian Party Life posted of Evan. So shout out.
Shout out Lug.
Shout out Lug. Shout out Canadian Party Life.
Yeah, shout out Lug.
Sponsor us.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Lug sponsorship would go crazy.
We love Lug here.
We love Lug. We did Lug flag football last year.
Lug hockey.
Yeah, he did.
And then whenever we party, the Lug funnel is a necessity.
Yep, Lug photo.
Yeah.
We got one merch piece of Lug somewhere, or a hat, or I got a
Yeah,
couple.
we have so much.
bracelets and stuff.
We have so much Lug stuff.
Dumbass.
Camera froze.
Camera froze. We're back though. I got us waters because this guy's coughing up a storm. But
Yeah,
we're
my
good.
bad. By the way, my bad.
Yeah, we won't be too much longer. I think I have one more thing I want to
There's a
talk
couple more things that he wants to.
Oh,
my
hot
brain.
takes. Hot take of the week. Just like in general, it can be about anything. I have a hot take. Pizza is the most overrated food you can ever eat.
Do not.
It is so
Shut
mid.
up. Shut-
Flatbreads, pita pizzas, amazing. Pita breads, amazing. Pizza, flatbreads, pita pizzas, 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 amazing. Pizza, flatbreads, pita pi but pizza in general is.
Can we all
so
flame
mid.
him for this bullshit of
It
the
is
statement
so
right now?
mid. It is so mid. It's so mid.
There is not a single food that has memories like pizza. You're telling me when you're drunk and you're like
McDonald's.
Yes, that's fair. But then there's that pizza that sat there.
No, absolutely not.
Oh my god,
Nope.
this guy. Can we all? Oh my god, we're gonna need a poll or some shit because that is
we
the
can do a poll.
dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard.
I'm not saying it's not good. I'm saying it is the most overrated food ever. It's pizza. I will stand tall on that. I'll stay 10 toes.
He just
You guys know.
No.
Those few good ones know what I'm talking about.
I don't think he understands that he just dissed.
The entire population. That's why it's a hot
No,
take.
no, not the entire a whole country.
I said whole population. That's like billions.
I know.
Our country's 300 million.
No, but a country that will all come and kill you.
Oh, Italy?
Yes.
Okay.
That they made it out the hood with that one.
People think I'm Italian. I'm not.
Yeah, clearly. If you were fucking Italian, you'd love pizza, you fucking moron.
No, that's okay.
Okay.
Yeah, all right.
My hot take?
Your hot take.
I'm going sports with this one.
I like sports.
I'm going football. I think you know where I'm going with this.
Football.
I'm going Dallas Cowboys football here.
What, Dak?
Dak Prescott, instead of paying him to be the most paid quarterback in the NFL,
Yes.
they should have traded him.
Who would want him though? Because I've thought about that. I've thought about possible landing destinations for him. I don't think there's a single team
Oh, yeah, there is.
that 100% fits his play style and that are ready for him.
Oh, for
Because
sure
a
there is.
team that wants Dak.
Pittsburgh.
Ooh. I didn't even think about that one. Trade Fields for Dak type shit.
Yeah.
Oh, Fields would not do good in Dallas, so.
I know, but you're getting more than just Fields at that point.
Oh, would you get Fields in a first and two
Yeah.
firsts?
Yeah, something like that. And then you'd look at maybe trading Zeke or something for a quarterback that's in the league right now.
Yeah,
Like
okay.
a backup, like a good backup. I'm just saying, he's done
He's done fuck all this year.
Yeah.
This year's been a down year.
and but he hasn't done anything last year either.
Oh, no. Whoa. Last year, he had a very MVP caliber season.
Yeah, but
Wasn't he runner-up for the MVP?
yeah, but he needs to understand that as long as he's in Dallas, he's not going to be respected.
He's not going. He's not winning a bowl, but
I know, and he's not going to be respected like he should be.
yeah.
I just think he's not. He's very hot and cold. He'll have a good season, then he'll have 3 bad ones.
I do agree. I do think that Pittsburgh. It's an okay fit. It's probably one of the better fits out of anyone, but at the same time, I don't think Pittsburgh has what it takes to make a package for Dak. I don't think it would work 100%. I low-key think the Colts could use Dak.
Yeah, that works, dude.
Because AR can go to Dallas because he sucks in the pocket. And all his short game is ass. His deep shit's good. That's good for CD. Ferguson, he can make up for quite a few of those bad plays by AR in the slot, but his rush game's not bad too, and I think Dallas's O-line's all right.
I think that's super valid, to be honest with you.
Yeah, thank you.
But I think that he should go somewhere where he can get respected as a quarterback.
Agreed.
He needs to be. He's not going to do anything in Dallas. Mm-hmm. He hasn't been doing anything in Dallas.
He hasn't. I wouldn't say not doing anything. Oh, that was a horrible one. But he has no playoff success. Sadly.
It's like Toronto Maple Leafs. I thank God, though.
The Dallas Cowboys are the Leafs of the NFL.
Yep.
Wow, that is fair.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Didn't even think of that one. Do you have any other topics you would like to brush up on for this last little snippet?
I think
this was a very successful first episode.
Yeah. For sure.
We will definitely.
We are gonna get that uploaded, folks, and you all better tune in for the next one.
Yep.
Because we'll cover some more of the stories of us when we were roommates. Because I think there's a lot of good ones.
Yep. Next episode will be a more
Roommate-based
episode.
episode.
Yeah, I agree. That will be fun.
Okay. Well, thanks for tuning in, and I
Thank
hope you guys enjoyed. And we'll hopefully see you at the next one.
Yes. This was 2 Guys 1 Table.
2 Guys 1 Table with Evan and Ryan.
With Evan and Ryan.
Thank you.
And thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you.